What's up, guys? Sauceman MMA. We're back with another tier list video. I haven't done one in a while. The last one I did, the daughters tier list, did pretty good, so I'm gonna do another one right here. This one we're gonna be ranking top UFC freaks right now. This is the freakiest. I've gathered a list of the freakiest UFC fighters on the roster right now. I'm gonna rank them right here, so let's get right into it. We're starting off hot with the first guy, and it's pretty funny I said hot because this guy's balls are always super hot. We got Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis might be one of the most freaky UFC fighters who's like a sleeper pick. Like, no one talks about how freaky this guy is. Like, his post-game interviews. Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. And there's so much more moments. Like, this his knockout this year. Like, dude, after they were like, hey, Derek Lewis, like, who do you want next? He's like, I've been gone for 2 weeks. I want my wife next. There's going to be a lot of ground and pounding, man. Like, this guy's a certified freak. I'd say the lowest you can put him is A tier. I think I'm going to put him... I'm not going to put him in an S tier freak, but he's up there in, like, top 2 levels of freak. I'm going to put him in A tier because he's a freak, but he's not, like, he can still act like somewhat normal. I'd still, like, hang out with him, you know? Well, he's just going to say an unhinged thing, like, every now and then. But Derek Lewis isn't, like, irredeemable. He's like a freak, but he's a cool freak. So we're going to put Derek in the A tier. We got Peyton Talbot, and, bro, this guy is such a weirdo. Like, he seems like a cool dude, sorta. I mean, the only real weird thing about him is that he's zesty as hell, and he's not gay. But the thing is, he literally is gay. Like, people, like, one time, there was, like, a podcast, someone asked him, he was like, are you gay? He's like, I mean, like, I have a lot of talents, but I like, talents just make someone gay. Like, he just answer the question, just say you're not gay. But Peyton Talbot, like, he seems like a normal, like, enough dude, I guess. Would I hang out with him? Hell no. But, like, dude, he's, like, pole dancing and stuff, he's, like, wearing crop tops. This guy's, he's not really a freak, I'd say he's kind of weird. I'm gonna put him in B tier, because he's not, like, he's not going to come out and say some just crazy stuff like Derek Lewis. I'd say Derek Lewis is more of like a fun dude, but Peyton Talbot's kind of a weirdo. In terms of freak level, I'm going to put him in B tier because I don't feel like Peyton Talbot's, like, after the weigh-ins, he's going to start touching me. Derek Lewis might spank me after the weigh-ins, I'm not sure. But Peyton Talbot's going to go in the B tier. I don't view him as a freak. I view him as kind of a weirdo, honestly. So Peyton's going in the B tier. So Conor McGregor's kind of a weird one because in terms of freakiness, I don't see him being that high. Like, I think he's really outspoken and vocal. Like, he trash talks a lot. But in terms of freakiness, I don't think he's that high. The only freaky thing that's happened with Conor McGregor is that he got his meat picture leaked, which is absolutely insane. Other than that, though, like, he's like, you see him at, like, clubs doing weird stuff with women and stuff, and, like, he's pretty much like the average, just, like, crazy person. He has recently, though, he has converted. Like, he has been locking in, actually training and stuff, and he converted to Christianity, which is pretty wholesome to see. But McGregor, yeah, I put him in, like, a C tier freak level. He's not too high up there. He has his moments for sure. Like, I don't think he is, like, a crazy dude. I think he puts on a character. Like, recently he has shown that he's calmed down a little bit, you know. So McGregor's going in a C tier freak, not too high of a freak in my opinion. This next guy is going way up high. You already knew this was coming. You knew John Jones had to be on here. And recently people have been realizing how freaky this dude is. Like, 5 years ago, everyone would have been like, yeah, like, oh yeah, he's not that freaky. Have you seen the Hasbulla video, dude? Oh my, that's so... Basically, if you guys haven't seen it, it's a video of him getting a boner while playing with Hasbulla. He's a grown man, but the body of a little kid. Getting bricked up to that is absolutely insane. And there's just so much zesty videos of him and, like, doing weird stuff in Thailand and stuff. Like, dude, in his fight with Stipe, he rolls it, like, he always rolls his shorts up so high for no reason. Like, his shorts, he's trying them on in one video, they were, like, down to his knees. And in the fight, he rolled up, like, his halfway up his thighs. Like, why would you do that? And he did the Trump dance in the most zesty way possible, too. And John Jones, I feel like he's the opposite of someone like Sean Strickland, where I think Strickland isn't crazy, but he acts crazy. But I think deep down, Strickland's a good guy. John Jones, I feel like deep down is like an actual scumbag, but he tries to act like a good guy. Like, after the fight, he's like, oh, yeah, I love my family. Yeah, you're probably getting pegged, John Jones. I know what you're doing. He was in Thailand for literal months on end. You don't think he got pegged at least once while he was there? Yeah, right. And also there was a video of him riding a motorcycle, sniffing a dude's hair, like getting it all in his face. This guy's he's. I'm gonna put John Jones in S tier freak. I'm being completely honest, dude. Like, John Jones, like, he tries to act like a normal guy, but I think, like, deep down he's like a freak and kind of a weirdo. So I'm gonna put John Jones in the S tier 100%. This guy's a super underrated pick for being a freak. I can't even lie. Okay, we got Michael Morales up here next. And at first, you might be thinking Michael Morales is an S tier freak because, first of all, this guy, most of what he's known for being is, like, huge for the division, first of all. and being ridiculously zesty. There's a clip of him like doing a kissy face with makeup on in front of a car, and I'll put the picture right here. It's him wearing a dress with his homies. I mean, I can't defend this. Like this is just weird. But I can defend Michael Morales a little bit. Like, there's a celebration where he's from in Ecuador where I tried to look it up. I think the most I could find it's where men wear women's clothing and women wear men's clothing. So I don't think he might be gay, but I don't know. We'll have to just I'm not gonna stop him. He's gonna beat my ass. There's also a clip of him working out, and then mid workout he just starts throwing it back like crazy. So that was a little weird too. But I feel like Morales isn't a bad dude. He seems like a normal enough guy, I guess. He speaks like no English. But Morales, like he's zesty a little bit, but every person is zesty. Like you just gotta, it takes a little bit to find out like their true zesty level. I'm gonna stop talking, but you know what I'm trying to say. But I don't think Morales is I don't think he's a bad guy. I'm gonna this is gonna be shocking. I'm only gonna put him in B tier freak because like he has weird moments, but when it comes to fighting, he's an absolute monster. Like if you told me the same dude who knocked out Sean Brady was over here filming twerking videos and wearing dresses, I'd be like, hell no, dude. Yeah, but Morales, I'm going to put him in B tier, honestly. He's not that bad. He's like a middle of the ground where he has weird moments, but I don't think he's a bad guy or anything. Like, he doesn't seem like someone who's like saying freaky stuff. Like, he seems pretty serious in his interviews and stuff when it comes to fight week. And I think Morales is one of my favorite fighters right now, honestly. You see him just decimate people out there. So I'm going to put Morales in the B tier. He's not too bad. Okay, I'll admit, Justin Gaethje is like the least freaky person like I've ever seen in the UFC roster. The only reason I put him on here is I need someone to put in D tier, and because like this one thing, so the only freaky thing he said that people think he's weird is because like he was talking about jiu-jitsu with some guy, then he was like, yeah, if one man can hold you down, then two can rape you, you know? It was so random out of pocket. Everyone was like, yo, what the heck? Gaethje's like a weirdo. I don't think he's a weirdo. I think he's just always just high as hell when people are talking to him and stuff. Yeah, Gaethje's a D tier freak. I don't even know why I put him on here, to be honest. I will say though, he is gonna be one of those fighters who retires and gets some crazy CTE. He's already getting some signs of CTE right now. Like he's been in so many wars, the dude's just like after Patty beats him, he's just retired, to be honest. But yeah, he's not that freaky. Hamzat Chimaev is next. And Hamza, I think he's honestly a freak just because language barrier. And plus, he just says stuff like he doesn't really mean to say. Like, he's always like, I don't give a fuck, brother. I'm going to smash everybody, brother. I'm going to smash your boy, brother. He doesn't actually mean he's going to smash somebody. He just like, I think it's a language barrier, honestly. But I'm not going to sit here and act like he's innocent. Like, he says, again, like, John Jones just ruins people, dude. There's a video of him and John Jones that surfaced where they're dancing together and stuff. It wasn't, how do I say this? How do I get canceled? I mean, John Jones, you don't know if the guy, like, it was just a little sus, in my opinion. Hamza, I'm going to put him in C tier. He's not really a freak. The only thing is that he screams so much after his fights. There was that one interview where he was like, so I say what now? Brother, I kill everybody. Brother, I kill everybody. He's not too high of a freak. I think he just gets super hyped up in his fights and screams a lot. So I'm going to put him in C tier. He's not that bad. John Silva might be actually dangerous. Like, outside the octagon, this guy might literally need rabies shots. Like, this guy, he's in the S tier. He's in the S tier. He has to be. There's no other place for him to go. Like, he's barking during his fights. He'll like crash out and cry sometimes. Like, after the Diego Lopez fight, it really showed how much of just a mental crazy prick he was. Like, he gets hit with an elbow, gets cut open. Diego Lopez destroys him on the ground. He then gets up and punches Diego in the back of the head after the fight. This dude's mental stability is literally zero. Like, this, he could be I think he could have beat Diego Lopez if he just hadn't fought with so much emotion and actually just like chilled out a little bit and stopped just throwing at everything he had and just running around like a crazy freak. Like I said this in the UFC Fighters That Date My Daughters video, which I'll link that in the description down below. Like, he would not be within 2 feet of my daughter. This guy just a nut. He's a lunatic. He's crazy. He's one UFC fighter where if he got pissed at me, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like if he gets out of control, it's over. Like, imagine this dude at parties. Oh my gosh. If this guy gets a little too drunk, everyone's dying. S tier freak 100%. Get me away from this guy at all costs. With Yuri, it's kind of weird because with Yuri, I feel like it's a combination of CTE, autism, and just being a crazy guy. Like, Yuri had that one interview where he was like, I'm going to bring crazy guys to my village, and we're going to be in my hotel room, and we're going to have a crazy time in my village. He has weird moments. I get it. Like, I think Yuri, honestly, like, he's one of the best cases of autism being in, like, the right place, because it's pretty obvious, like, he's got something going on with his head. Like, his fighting techniques were literally, like, the worst techniques I've ever seen, but He was a former champion. It's like he's doing something right. But yeah, Yuri, I put him as C tier freak. I don't think he's that big of a freak. I think it's mostly just kind of crazy and a little bit of CT and autism sprinkled in there too. So we're gonna give Yuri a C tier freak rating. He's one of my favorite fighters in the roster. He's probably like top 3 fighters where I see a fight get announced, I'm like, oh yeah, this can be good. So I love Yuri, but I put him in the C tier freak. Not too bad, but the freakiness, it's there, but it's not too bad. So that's gonna be it for my freakiest UFC fighters tier list. Again, these were just like the freakiest fighters I could find who are on the roster right now. I know John Jones and McGregor aren't really like on the roster, but they're technically not retired. I mean, John Jones did, but then he came back. But you know what I'm saying? Like there are only 9 fighters on here, but these are like the fighters where I really think they could be classified as freaks. So that's me for the video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment more ideas in the comments so I can get more ideas for videos to make. And yeah, I'll be making a video on 323 after that happens. I'm not gonna do a prediction video because I think Merab's is gonna win. I'm betting my college savings on Merab. So if he loses and I go missing for some reason, then you already know what happened. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe and have a nice day. Thanks for watching.